Warning, warning. Proceed with caution. Hazardous conditions ahead. Slippery when wet. Watch for falling objects. Prepare yourself for entering the mind and thoughts of Mark Herbert Schmidt. 20 minutes to leave your mark.
All right, well, we're in the new year now. It's 2020, and you may have your resolutions. You may be still working on them, or you just are looking to do something with your life. How about taking it back with TakeBackYourLifeNow.net? That's Bobby Martinez and Liz Martinez. They run that. You can check them out on the internet, also their YouTube channel as well. What they can do for you is they have these programs of 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, even a weekly thing if you want to do that. They're all for sale for download. They're there to talk with you, consult with you, work with you, and it's from nutrition to exercise. So please hit them up. Also, Full Buddy Cast listeners, if you put the code in for FBC 2020, you get 20% off anything that they have on that. I hope. No, I'm just kidding. You do. So please check that out if you're looking to do all of your resolutions and keep those going throughout the year. Right now, 20 minutes to leave your mark. It has been a while since we've had Mark Herbert Schmidt.
Dude.
How are you doing, my man?
Well, hopefully 2020 is better than 2019. That's for sure.
This is the year of Mark.
I hope so.
I love it. That's good. So you were talking about you tweaked your neck. So is that, I mean, if you would feel better like moving your mic and doing that, or
I'm good now. I just got to make sure I ain't going into the mosh pit at any shows.
No shows. Are you going to
mosh
be
pits.
doing any karaoke in this weekend?
I haven't done any karaoke in a while.
Why is that?
Just been trying to
kind of
just distance myself from things to kind of get more focused.
So isolate yourself. Are you doing the whole what was that? That was Batman where
Heath Ledger, the method acting?
Yeah, no, not even that though. No, I was thinking of like the first Batman, the one that was written and directed by you're
talking about the Adam West one?
No, not that one either.
Tim Burton?
No. Sorry, it's recent. It was Batman and now
Joker with Joaquin Phoenix just No,
not that. They booted him. It's the one where they booted him. Like he wrote it and directed it, and then they're like, "Okay, thanks," and then they kind of moved on from him. Oh wait, no, am I thinking of the Hulk?
I
don't know. No, what's the one? I'll edit all this out, but it's the Batman. He kind of goes away.
You don't have to edit out nothing, dude.
It's the Batman.
It's like Joe Dirtstad says. It just does.
Batman movies. All right, so here we go. Batman Forever, Batman Returns, Batman Begins. Batman Begins. Doesn't he kind of like
Christian Bale?
Yeah, doesn't he kind of not the actor itself, but like in the movie
Christopher Nolan?
Well, the movie Batman. The
Bruce
actual
Wayne.
movie. Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
yes. He kind of go off and like seclude himself and like train.
He did what Thurman Merman's dad did, from Bad Santa. He went to go explore mountains. Went on vacation like Forrest Gump's dad.
That literally took me 4 minutes just to get to that one point. So is that you? You're isolating yourself, and why?
Just feel like I got too many emotional triggers right now where things just kind of get my mind going in places I don't want it to go. So just kind of...
They wear on you?
Yeah.
Just drain you?
Yep.
And it's not worth it. The jaw clenches.
Everything's a trigger for me. I could look at that Casey Kane stand up and say it looks like he sharted. Like the expression on his face.
And does that make
look at it, tell me it doesn't.
And how does that make you feel? It does kind of look like that he's if we ever get him in the studio, we'll ask him, we'll say, "Hey, that look you gave there, did you kind of let one go? What did you
I know that look because I practice that look when I shart. I look in the mirror, get my camera mirror on, and I'm like, yep, that's the look right there.
The practice sharting routine. Everyone does that. Most people, they'll look in the mirror, they'll practice maybe a speech that they're giving, maybe they're practicing proposing, or maybe even having a conversation with their kid that might be something that's very difficult. But what Mark does is he looks in the mirror and practices his sharting face.
Yep. Was it you that said like a fart's a ghost of lunch?
No, but I like that. I wish it was. It's a lunch ghost.
It's a ghost of lunch.
That's
Imagine
true.
the Christmas story with that. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That is true. Speaking of Christmas story, how was your Christmas?
It was my birthday.
Yeah, it was your birthday. That's right. December 25th.
It was pretty low key.
Super low key?
Yeah, very, very low key.
But do anything fun?
No.
Did you go into your brother's though, right? You had some...
No, we went to my sister's.
Oh, okay. What was the one that you invited me out to? You were some party or something like that?
Oh, it was the Christmas party.
Oh, nice.
We did a white elephant gift exchange.
What'd you bring?
Well, my brother said it was like $20, minimum, but he decided to do it before I got up at work. So I did my Photoshop stuff.
Yeah.
His buddy So Paul's when he got all this karaoke set up.
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Well, I found this image from Stephen King's Thinner with that gypsy guy where he's touching the side of his face.
Right.
And for some reason, I just thought, hey, So Paul should be that gypsy guy for Halloween, right? So I found the image, and then I found I Facebook stalked him, found an image of his head tilted at the perfect angle, and I photoshopped his head over the gypsy guy's face.
Yeah.
And then I did it in through an app where it kind of looks like fan art.
Yeah.
And printed out like a 24 by 36 poster. And because I missed the white elephant, I just gave it to him by default. And he said he won Christmas. He was pumped.
That's awesome, man. You brought the best gift.
So when you're talking about the art for the page for our own things, I just got to find the right one.
You got to get the right one. Hey, absolutely. Put it together. All right. Well, of course, Mark has 20 minutes to leave his mark. We haven't talked to him for a little bit, but we are underneath a little bit of the time crunch. So we'll keep it to 20 as best we can. We might go over just a little bit, but
if it goes in Narnia time, it happens.
It happens.
Sometimes you got to just fall in the wardrobe for a while.
We should have a wardrobe episode. I know there's a few people that have said that they're like, we need Mark. Like one guy, I think it was David Cowan. Was it David Cowan? No, Mike
Chaplinsky?
Yeah, how do you know him?
Oh, we were in band together, and we were in scouts together.
Yeah, he said, unleash the Mark, man. Like this 20-minute business, we need to have some long one. Maybe we'll do some anniversary one and
it's
go with the
happy
wardrobe.
hour one that I was saying.
Yeah. Oh, happy hour. I like that.
Happy hour.
Happy?
Yeah, half an hour. Happy hour.
Oh, happy hour. I like that too. All right, so banana in my pocket intro. What is...
Is that a banana in my pocket, or am I just happy to see you?
That was actually a banana in his pocket. He just pulled it out.
So this will set up the story for when I was
Are you giving me it?
Yeah, I got two of them.
Am I going to eat this right now?
If you want to.
I can hold on to it?
Yeah, you should let me get a picture of you eating it. Magic trick.
Anyway, thank you for the banana. What's up? So tell me what the meaning is.
Well, side note, at work one time, I can't, Kyle, for some reason, remembered it, but I guess one time I said to Jim, I was like, hey, you should let me get a picture of you eating this hot dog, and Kyle Seals just cracks
He knew.
Every time he's like, he just always says that out of nowhere at the right time, and when we're getting lunch or something, it's hella funny. So when I was in elementary school, this kid, Jeff Jacobs, never seen him wear anything but sweatpants the entire time I knew him. Knew him all through elementary school. And he had an interesting family. For some stupid reason, he just started saying to everybody that if you ate a banana, you'd grow hair on your ass. And so, there's always that one person that if they make fun of people, then everybody just backs him up and just jumps on that train.
Yeah.
He was that guy that would initiate it.
Oh, yeah.
And so nobody wanted to be the guy getting picked on.
No.
So they just jumped on the bandwagon and would just all laugh at somebody. So if there was a new kid and their parents packed him a banana for lunch, oh man, he would put them on blast in the cafeteria. So the sharing table, did you have one of those when you were in school?
What is that?
It was the food you didn't want.
No, they have that?
Yeah, they had a sharing table. If
so
you
people
didn't
would
want
waste it.
Something you just put on the sharing table, and so if somebody was me and just to eat random shit,
they just go for
take
it.
advantage of that.
Oh, dude, I love the sharing table.
And that table looked like Donkey Kong's private stash, dude. It was just
bananas,
dude. It was hella funny.
Oh, that is funny. That's awesome. All right, ready to move on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Fifth Element meet people?
Meat
popsicle. Fifth Element meat popsicle.
Okay, so, all the memes you see, I identify as this, I identify as that. So, you think about movies that were ahead of their time that like almost like predicted the direction we were going.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you watch Fifth Element. What year was that? Like
1990.
no. Like what year was it supposed to be in the future?
I don't know. What?
The reason why I say that is because remember where they're like scanning and they're trying to locate him?
Right.
And he has to stand against the wall and put his hands and feet in those positions. And then they scan the door and they're like, Corbin Dallas. And he's like, negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Okay.
So like, I mean, that'll probably really happen.
What year was that? Do you know?
It was definitely like 20 something. You know what I mean?
Here's what I would like you to do. Okay. If you could, I know that you're already a huge movie guy anyways, but take Star Wars out, but anything that's futuristic, like Total Recall or like anything, even Back to the Future, where they reference a future date. Could you compile that?
Oh, try to go Nostradamus on it, predict something that'll happen?
And just kind of see chronologically if it seems like it's out of sequence. Like if there's one where it's like, okay, we're way ahead, but yet in this other one, we were like, let's say that we're like, oh, it looks like we're ahead. We're 2050, it's going to have flying cars. But then 2070, it's like, there's no flying cars. It's just everyone's on the ground.
Just pull a Simpsons on it.
Yeah. Just
and predict everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Something like that. If you could just take a look at that.
We'll barbecue and write down a list. I need somebody to provoke the thoughts.
When you're a kid, you see these things. You're like, oh, that, you know what? That's crazy. That'll never happen. Like Dick Tracy and the wristwatch.
Oh yeah.
Like you could speak right into it. I mean, that's the Apple iPhone or the iWatch or whatever. That's crazy.
I literally just watched a YouTube video like 2 days ago where it's showing all the stuff the Simpsons predicted, and it showed the scene with Dick Tracy and the kid from Hook.
Yeah.
Was like, whoa, like just like totally just mind blown by that watch. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, the Simpsons stuff has gone viral. If you guys haven't checked it out, check that out. But it's nuts. It's predicted Trump to be president. Even has a clip of what he's doing.
You know what the best one was? Is where it said that Homer came up with the formula for the Higgs boson. The God particle. I was like, what?
Yeah, that one's crazy too.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, if you want to look it up, Pat McAfee put together a pretty cool little 5-minute video of it. It's pretty good. All right, Gorge camping trip. Oh wait, no, I skipped one. Meatloaf's funeral viral.
Okay, so we should start a viral post. Like, you know what they're talking about raiding Area 51 and just getting everybody on board?
Yeah.
So we got to do that. Like, everybody's got to come out of the woodworks like it's Night of the Living Dead, just walking out of every direction and crash Meatloaf's funeral.
Did he die?
No, when he dies.
Why Meatloaf's?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
We got to just, like, seriously make it happen. Just find out where the funeral is going to be and just all go there. And then when there's a moment of silence, just like a domino effect, we'll all take turns saying his name was Robert Paulson from Fight Club, when he dies.
Yeah, okay. But why?
Why not? It'd be awesome.
Gosh, you sometimes are the South Park. You're the South Park that makes fun of how they come up with stuff. Oh, the manatee
tank?
Yeah, you're the manatee tank sometimes. All right, Gorge camping trips.
Where do I begin?
Are you talking these actual stories?
Oh, there's just so many crazy stories at the Gorge. Let's see. One of the latest ones, me and my buddy Jordan, the one I was telling you about, we were just obliterated. We went through this big fiasco just to go in the first place, and then we ended up having to ride with his buddy. And then he just, like, disappeared for 4 days. Like, left all of his shit at the campsite and just crashed at people's campsites. He always loses his phone and his wallet every time we go out. But he, like, disappears, and then I see him, like, the Monday morning we're going to leave. And I was on Molly.
Oh, no.
Walking around with my Freddy mask and stuff.
Oh my!
With my headphones in, listening to some Skrillex and stuff. But
Skrillex, that's awesome.
But anyway, we start talking to this. It was like two guys and this girl, and their pupils were, you could tell they were just lit. And
right.
They're trying to offer us shots of brandy, and we're like, "Nah, I'm cool. I don't need to drink that crap straight." And this guy's like, dude, I've had the craziest weekend. You don't understand. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I've had some pretty crazy weekends here, and this weekend's been pretty nuts too. And he's like, no, you don't understand. So he pulls out his phone, and he's throwing me swiping through pictures. Meanwhile, being the girlfriend of, I don't know who she belonged to, but they're on their backs like turtles, crying hysterically, and he's flipping through his phone, and he shows me a picture of like all these honey buckets tipped over, and this guy was wasted and just straight up like went crocodile mile right through the shit, just slip and sliding through everybody's shit, and had like toilet paper and shit all stuck to his face. And I was like, you better check yourself into rehab, because not even Charlie Sheen would do that shit.
You watched them do this?
No, I saw all the pictures.
Oh.
I was like, Charlie Sheen wouldn't even do that, man.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting.
Oh man, there's just...
But that brings us to our next one.
Yeah. We could do a different one each time.
Yeah,
I got lots of them.
We will. We'll bring him in. Shit whisperer.
So there's this guy, Terry, at my work. He's very odd. He seems like he'd be like a supervillain in a Pixar Disney movie.
Wait, how does he look?
He walks with he has like a hunchback, and he kind of has his body tilt. It's like Quasimodo.
What's his name?
Terry.
How old is this dude?
I don't know. Either the cycles have not been kind to him, or he's his age, but just not as fit and healthy as some.
Okay. So he's hunched back. He kind of got a twist to his body, a little out of shape.
He's funny though. He's got a really dark sense of humor. He was just telling me like talking about kittens in potato sacks today. I don't know.
Like putting a bunch of kittens in potato sacks and smacking them against the wall.
I don't know. He's weird like me.
Who was that? Who told me that story? Someone like it was.
Maybe it was Terry.
No, I don't know. It was.
I call him Terror Bear.
It was a story about how this grandpa was talking about back in the day. This is how they used to do stuff back in the day. If you had an extra litter,
you just go Jason Voorhees like.
Oh no, it was my cousin. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was my cousin's. Like my uncle who lives out in Wyoming. He's a great guy. He just finished his 50 years in the Forest Service. He was talking about when he was older. He's 70. He's turning 70 this year, I think. Telling us the time where his dad would just, if there was an extra litter. This is back in like I don't know when it was. 70 minus.
Back when you
where are we
hiked
at?
50 miles in the snow to go to school.
1950s. They lived on a farm. 1940s. Right? That makes sense. Anyways, he would take the dad would just extra litter of kittens, extra litter of puppies, load them up in a potato sack, and just go out behind the barn and just smack that thing. And that's how they did it back then.
You know what that makes me think of? On Monty Python on the Holy Grail, when that hag is taking that cat like it's a rug and just beating against the wall. It's like,
yes, yeah. And so you look at this and you go, these guys had a different sense of life. I mean, like we grew up with Disney movies. These guys did not grow up with Disney movies like that in a sense. Maybe they do like here and there, but the dad definitely didn't. And so it was never this like, oh, animals are this. It was like animal is as might as well be that I don't know, card table over there. You get rid of it when you don't need it, kind of a thing.
Give me a picture of him, and I'll try to Photoshop his face on Jason Voorhees and put the burlap bag in his hands instead of
if it wasn't my uncle, I would.
Oh, it'll just be for you. I won't post nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that up on my wall. Here, kids. But anyway, so I'm sorry, I kind of interrupted there. But anyway, you said shit whisperer.
Oh, guy talks to himself when he's in the stall. So like if you're already there and either he's trying to play battle shits with you or something, but, like, he talks to himself and it's hella funny. So I call him the shit whisperer.
Oh my gosh. Wait, tell that story again.
Like if I'm already in the stall,
he whispers to himself.
He talks to himself when
he's not on the phone though.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he has a cell phone.
So for me, when I worked at Safeway, you'd go in there and some guys would be on their phone just jawing away, talking to their
like Bluetooth and
their
stuff.
wives and just taking a shit while they're
normal.
talking. That's crazy to me, like in a public place.
Oh yeah, this guy will talk to himself.
I'll flush when those guys are doing that. I will make sure that I flush so that wives can hear that there's water flushing in the background.
Oh,
I
nice.
loved that. So he whispers to himself. What is he talking though? Is he like, number 2, who
Probably
do you
about
work
kittens
for?
and potato sacks. I don't know.
Like it's unintelligible.
He's just like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, oh yeah, like just kind of like he feels relief or something.
Really?
Like you're supposed to, but we just
Oh, needed that one.
We're not like Austin Powers where he's like,
Who does number 2 work for?
did I just say that out loud because I have no inner monologue?
So he okay. that took me completely by surprise because I was really like, what? This guy was like, oh yeah, he whispers while he poops. Okay, moving on. It's like, wait, what? What does he say? All right, last one on the old list. We're a little over 20 minutes. It's okay though. My sister's friends, nicknames, and my cousin's stories.
So my cousin David used to just like, he would always say the weird. Did I ever tell you about that time where he told this kid he should grow sideburns when we were at the gorge?
No. Why would he say that?
So we went to the gorge for Creation Fest, and this kid was wearing like this Canadian flag, and my cousin made a comment on it, and this kid, starts talking to him in that condescending tone, like he's too stupid to catch what he's saying, and he just like cuts him off, and he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, well, you need to grow some fucking sideburns, man. And he's like, why do I need to grow some sideburns? He goes, because you look like a fucking jackass, and just walks off.
Oh,
that's it.
And this is at Creation Fest?
Yeah. And then we had a pillow fight at midnight, Canada versus USA.
Wait.
At the gorge at Creation Fest.
Is there Canadians there?
Yeah, there was a bunch of Canadians, and it was Canada versus USA. We had a pillow fight, and I took my pillow and I just kept twisting it till it was all balled up, and then I just wrap it around my wrist and just straight up had like a sock and bopper and just blasted this dude.
Is he dead?
No, but he fell.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Dude, pillow fights, those are like, I know they show them in the movies and TV shows, the girls just hitting each other with the pillows and this and that. Dude, guy pillow fights are like, how can I knock you out unconscious with this pillow? I'm going to figure it out. And like you said, you twist it up. You just, whatever
it's like
you can
beating
do.
Somebody with a phone book, you know?
Oh, it literally is. It's like, there's nothing soft about it. It's like, this is, I remember getting hit many times just around like a, what do they call that? Like a roundhouse, just bow, and you're just like seeing stars, and your neck hurts for the rest of the week just because you just got blasted.
Yeah, it's almost like you're drying your head when you get out of the shower.
Yes, I was going to tell you. I was going to ask that question. Tell everyone how you hurt your neck this week.
I hopped out of the shower this morning and was drying my head and tweaked my neck.
So here's the thing, okay? You'd expect luscious locks off this guy. He's just carrying around all this extra water weight on his hair. The dude and I have this. He's got more hair, but it's cut very low. Looks almost shaved. It's got a very Bruce Willis look to it. More hair than Bruce Willis, but very Bruce Willis-y. More Jason Statham. Maybe?
It's like Statham had brunch with Bruce Willis.
Yes, there you go. And and what was the reason? He just got too much friction.
I had the Mach 3, not the Mach 5.
Dude, I remember when I went to I was a lot thinner than you, and but I'd still grow my hair out. I went to the shop down here in town. I sat down, and this she was being nice. I'm bald, right? She was being nice. The person was going to cut my hair, and she's like, "So what will we do for you today?" As if I'm there for like, give me the friggin' whatever. I'm obviously in there for a buzz cut. I've got nothing to work with. I go, make it look thick. And she gave me a look like, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm just joking. Just cut my hair.
Where did you go? Dick's?
The shop. The shop down here. Yeah.
Make it look
thick. THICC. CCCC.
Do you ever listen to Daniel Tosh talk about getting teased as a kid?
No.
He's like, man, I used to get teased so bad when I was a kid. He's like, I would go home crying. Like, they would just all gang up on me and pick on me and be like, there goes Daniel with the big fat dick. Daniel's got a fat dick.
That is funny. I guess we're going to end on that.
Oh, I got to tell you the nicknames real fast.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought yeah, nicknames. Go for it.
So he came up with these funny-ass nicknames for my sister's friends. And it didn't even have, like, the description didn't even have anything to really do with the friends except for whatever friends had red hair. And he called her Strawberry Fields McLander Patch.
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah. He was hella funny, dude. And then he called the other one Leatherface McPelvic Pooch.
And he just brought those up?
Yeah.
Did you see, did you ever give you a nickname?
If he had one for me, I didn't hear it.
Did you ever get nicknamed besides like Marky Mark? Did you get anything else?
IMDb.
Because of your
The
movie
movie
knowledge.
stuff.
But when you were a kid, did you ever get like, so I got Trav I. Someone dropped the S. It was my Uncle Wayne. Dropped the S. Trav I. And then I kept Trav I going. I like that one.
So this one's pretty funny. Like when I grew up in West Seattle, like all the kids were like girls.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't like really any boys our age. So it was like my sister pretty much had all the friends, and they always would come over to our place, and they used to play tag. And apparently, I don't really remember it much, but they used to call me Poopy Man, and I would just run after him and tag him.
Probably from your shorts. It was all your shorts that you got. You had to practice that face so you could play tag and not be called Poopy Man.
Straight up, Daytona 500 on him.
Oh man, a lot of skid marks. A lot of skid.
Oh,
Did you ever get called skid mark?
skid marks?
Did you get that though? Skid mark.
Oh no.
I like that better than Poopy Pants. Those kids are unoriginal. They could have used your first name.
But that's what you call him though,
Skid Mark. But your name's Mark.
No, but he does skid marks when he drives.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, Mark, thank you so much for
2020. Let's start it right.
starting it right. 2020. Mark's here. We're gonna get some more with you, Mark. It's been the holidays.
Play some catch up.
And he won the most prepared on our Full Buddy Cast. We have our own separate site, Full Buddy Casters, where we all talk together and we kind of like get some information out there. And so anyway, I did the awards for 2019. He was most prepared, which because he brings this list. Now I have no clue what this list means. This list looks like a code for like
a grocery list.
It's not. Yeah, it's a grocery list of just a bunch of words put together, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to read this to you, and then immediately Mark takes it and runs. You've listened to it, but Mark runs with it. And he knows exactly what he's talking about. So, Mark, thanks for coming on. Have a great 2020. See you next year. Just kidding. But great seeing you, and I hope your neck works out.
Yeah, I hope so, because I was hoping to get in shape this year. There's always something that prevents
you
it.
Already are in shape.
No, I mean like skin issues and stuff, and then like tweaking my neck. It's like, man, can I just like be able to get like a decent amount of time in there before something goes south?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Mark looks like a friggin' superhero right now. Maybe not like a superhero that you'd think, but maybe at least something from Mystery Men. Like he's definitely
The shoveler.
the waffler.
Dude, when I worked at Cadman, they got us a Letterman jacket for a Christmas present. And I was like their laborer there. So I like, those little like slash marks you had on your Letterman jacket for like everything.
Right.
I wanted to like get a B and a D for Black Diamond. And then find like little patches with like a hose and a shovel and say that I like lettered and shoveling and shoveling and hosing off pads for like 7 years straight.
Dude, anybody who's homeschooled should definitely do that. If you're homeschooled and you go get yourself a Letterman's jacket, go get yourself just these obscure like little symbols for each thing that you would have lettered in at home, like dishes for you're just the best at dishes.
Remember that jacket that Keenan Ivory Wayans wore and I'm Gonna Get You Sucka with all these badges that were like, it was like a Top Gun type of jacket, but it was all bullshit ones like that.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucka is such a good movie. I remember watching that going, my dad, anyway, I thought my dad would be like into it, and he wasn't as into it as I was. I loved it as a teenager.
The Pimp of the Year speech.
Oh, it was so funny.
You remember that?
How'd it go?
He goes, it's called, bitch, better have my money. He goes, bitch, better have my money through rain, slick, or snow. My bitch best be coming up with all my cash, because if she don't, I'm going to plant my foot dead in her ass.
We did a halfy today. So we're going to end on that. If you don't like our podcast, then Mark's going to put a foot up yo ass.
It's like Amish. We do everything you do half again as hard as you do. We just like totally added some time on that.
And what's that from?
Kingpin.
Great movie. All right. Well, Mark, last time we had the ended it, you said you had a few different sayings. Do you remember some of those sayings?
Oh, I gotta listen to some Wesley Willis songs so I don't repeat the same one, because I think last time I don't know, didn't have one on standby, so I just made up some really bullshit.
And I
ones.
kind of want you to start making them. You can make up bullshit ones all you want. So anyway, Mark's. Everyone, thanks for listening. Mark's going to sign us off.
Rock on St. Louis. Rock over Burien. KFC finger looking good.
Thanks, guys.